for me personally, it had to be. I know you're gonna fight me on this, so let me move on.
I'm gonna fight you.
No, I know you're gonna fight me because we've talked about this too many times. So I'm gonna bring it up, but it was when Reggie pushed off Jordan.
That's in life.
It was, that's when I really tried. That's it. In high school, when I played college ball, when I played basketball at George Brown, I always focused on shooting, right?
Yeah, I know you're a shooting guy. Yeah.
And the minute that I loved basketball prior to that, but I fell in love just the way that that whole play, that whole sequence, when he pushed Jordan off and he hit the dagger and he started jumping, going and going around in circles. I'm like, yo, that play.
Yeah, you trying to trigger me, aren't you?
Hey, listen, let you finish. Don't open up a can of worms. So you said that your ankle. I mean, I know I might get shot for this, but Jordan was complaining about the flu game. And what I heard was over pizza. You know what I mean? So
no, there's a different. No,
I heard that he wasn't really sick. Like Reggie really
flu or not.
Reggie really had a sprained ankle, bro.
Listen,
but he really was hurt.
Listen,
you understand?
Listen, there's a difference. Yeah, but play the role the whole time. Jordan played. Jordan had to hold on to Pippen.
Oh, come on.
After no, but listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying play. No, play. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Play the role all the way through for me. Play the role. If you want to say Jordan, oh, was he really sick? But if you look at it, he looked sick. You can see it. Even when he hit the shot, Pippen was holding him to carry him off. Even if he wasn't sick, and he did play the role out. Play it all out.
You get a
Reggie, hold on. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
My man is going. Man, now you had to do the my man ran, jumped, touched the fucking rafters, the banners, celebrating on this ankle, and his dude, my man went like this. My man went like this. Skiing on the ankle. And then all of a sudden it was, oh, I forgot I'm on TV. My ankle.
You hit a game winner. You hit a game winner.
Then you do this. My man was.
Okay, listen.
Man was crip walking and everything, and then all of a sudden, oh, my ankle.
There's a word.
My ankle. And lost the series because of that.
Listen, there's a word they would like to throw around called adrenaline. When you're on an adrenaline rush, right? You just finished hitting a game winner against arguably the best player in the NBA history, right? Sprained ankle or not, you're not going to feel that when you hit a game winner against the Bulls to win a game. To win a game, of course you're not going to feel the sprained ankle. Now, I could do tests and x-rays and prove that I have a sprained ankle.
I don't care.
If you're saying that you have the stomach virus, and anybody can lean on this, but hold me up, Scotty. Hold me up, Scotty. Hold me up, Scotty. I'm sick. Okay. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't sick, legit wasn't sick, but you could prove that you have a sprained ankle, brother. I can't. Like Jordan just said that he was battling the stomach flu. You know what I mean?
He said that, or did the media put it out there?
I'm pretty sure he would have. Well, how would the media know if he never said it? He should have mentioned it. Listen, I'm still a Jordan. It may look like I'm bashing Jordan.
And you know what happens? Reggie should have just been hurt and all that because he might have won the series. You doing that shit made you lose the series because Jordan said, "Yep, took that personal." Oh, your ankle's hurt. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay, I take that personally. I take it personally.
Regardless,
so like we won the series anyways. But I do remember you though.
What? It was a legit play.
This guy called me on
it. It was a legit play.
I'm my phone rings. I pick it up. This guy. Reggie. I'm like,
let me tell you what the argument was. Listen, this is how I catch this guy. Watch this. I'm gonna contact this guy right now. So, was that a foul?
Is what a foul?
What did you do to Jordan?
Are you gonna try and say the angle? That one?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. It was.
Okay, cool. Then what about when Jordan did to Homeboy on Utah?
What did he do?
What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the guy's name on YouTube? What's the guy who pushed off me?
Are you really comparing?
Was that not a foul?
No, it's not a foul.
Exact identical.
Are you? No, it is not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. No, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Stop. What? No.
What Reggie did to Jordan when Reggie hit the game winner, you guys tell me if those aren't identical
Stop.
plays.
Okay, to me, when someone says identical,
Identical.
that means it's the exact spot, it's the exact position. No, you can't say, oh, we're identical twins, but I can completely tell it. Like,
Go ahead.
you're saying they're the exact same. Okay, so let me show you the difference between the plays. One, if a man is going with you on momentum, you're playing defense. I'm going this way. And hold on, no, do not cut me off. Do not cut me off.
I'm just doing
Stop.
theatrics. Go ahead.
I don't need to do the theatrics. Your theatrics are extra. No one did this. I don't know where this came from.
Jordan Fleet went.
No, he didn't. First off,
Go ahead.
right? There's numerous debates on whether, and even freaking what's his face? I don't even remember his name because who cares about him as a friend? He was trash. He was getting destroyed every game.
Somebody Google that
right?
name, Utah.
So
Yes.
he was already moving this way. He's already done. Okay, you want to say this made him fall, which it didn't. He was already falling anyways. And all it went like this, step, and shot. Now, what you want to compare is you're standing here, or you make a move a little bit towards this way. I run, push you off, go this way, catch the ball, and shoot. Now, mind you, he hit the shot. I'm fine with that. He pushed off of him. And Reggie said it too. I'm going to put it on the refs to see if they will make this call. That's what he said. I shoved Jordan, and they didn't make the call, which, okay, you didn't want to make the call? Fine. You lost the series. You should have made the call, and maybe you would have won. But anyways, I'm just saying they're not the same. He didn't call the foul. That's cool. That's fine, because I don't want that. Looking at it now, I don't want that. It's an aggressive play. They came at each other. He pushed off. You know what? That might have been worse because it might have been like, oh, see, Jordan gets all the calls. Look, that wasn't a foul. So you know what? I'm happy that he made a thing. But you can't say they're the same. You cannot say they're the exact same play.
So the way that AK just explained it, right?
The right way.
You ever have siblings that say when they get caught fighting with their sibling, and when they try to explain to the parent, they kind of downplay it?
How did I downplay
You know what I
it?
mean? When you said Jordan just went like, TJ, you saw that, right? No, that's not how he just said it. This man fully got
went like this?
Oh my Lord, have mercy. This man said
You said like this?
No.
I don't know how someone could go like this and then still shoot the ball.
There's no way that Jordan went like, what's the guy's name?
Brian Russell. What about him?
Russell, there we go. There's no way that Jordan just went like this. Yo, Jordan fully pushed the man.
No, you didn't, because
Oh my
listen. Angle-wise, you cannot say. I cannot say that. Oh, Jordan didn't touch him at all, or didn't put his hand on him. I'm not saying he never put his hand on him. He didn't touch him, but he didn't shove the man. The man didn't fall because of him. He was already stumbling. Jordan had his hand on him, and maybe did that. You see that with everyone. Even now, when guys are playing and they come in there and they do their little hop thing and they push off. So everyone does these type of things. Even what Reggie did, that gets done or whatever. It gets done. It's hidden. Sometimes it doesn't get seen. But all I'm saying is between the two, a shove to the chest, this is easier to call a foul than if someone's going like this and he does this. Because anyone dribbling, when you go to the lane and the guys do this, is that not how come I can do this to you? That's a push-off. To me, that would be a push-off. That's almost the same thing there. But if I'm running at you and I do this to you to go get the ball, that's a shove. There's a difference in between the two. That's what I'm saying.
You know someone's winning the argument when someone's continually pushing the other person on purpose.
Because that's part of it.
We're gonna pull this.
The whole thing is the physicalness of the contact.
We're gonna pull this. All right?
Pull it.
Is the Jordan push?
Jordan haters and LeBron lovers will say
No.
Jordan
I'm
fouls.
not a Jordan hater. Is the Jordan push on Brian Russell the same as when Reggie pushed Jordan?
The same as in not, was it a foul? Okay.
All right, what did this say?
Is it between the two? If you see the two, which is easier to call a foul on? That is the question.
Which is
Not
either-
if one is, even if they're both fouls, okay? We're saying they're both fouls.
Okay.
But you watch the play,
Yeah.
and someone says, which one of these is you look at it as a blatant foul, or you can say, you know what, off the bat, it's a foul. Between the two, which is easier to call a foul on? That's what I'm saying. No hate. I don't care if you like Jordan,
exactly.
like Reggie.
Yeah. We'll make
hate, take it out. Put your favorite players in there.
Yeah,
It doesn't even have to be Jordan or Reggie.
Forget about who your favorite player is. Just look at
your favorite players in both positions.
Forget about that. Forget about it. So if you're like the man said, if you're a Jordan lover, if you're a Reggie Miller fan, put that aside. Just look at the plays themselves. All right? Forget if you like Jordan in the past, if you still like Jordan, if you like Reggie in the past, if you still like Reggie. Look at their individual play and tell me if you can call a legit foul on both of them or not, or which one has more reason to be called a foul on. I will leave it up. We'll leave it up to the poll.
I know Reggie is more of a foul.
We're gonna agree.
It's easier
to disagree.
It's easier to call. You can disagree. I know you want to.
All right, what do we got next?
Who has rings though? That's okay.
That's true. Reggie's gonna get his first though.
Keep yourself watching.
As a spectator.
We love you, Reggie. I became a Reggie fan when Jordan retired, so it's okay. I wanted you to get a ring, Reggie.
As an official Indiana Pacer announcer, he'll get a ring.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That made me like Reggie a little more still.
Then what?
I mean, a little more as a player when he shoved Jordan and hit the shot. As much as I hated him that moment, after when Jordan retired, I was like, yeah, I'm a Reggie fan.
It's ballsy to do that against a player like Jordan.
I give it to Red. That's why it made me even more angry.
Yeah. You know what? I got a question then, because it almost, I know that we're going on about the game against New York. He pulled. Wasn't that kind of similar?
That's what everyone. That's when Halliburton did the choke thing. It was supposed to be about that, but that's what I was like.
No, didn't he push off the defender? Like if
that's what they try to say. But
he got the inbound. He pushed him off, and then he ran back towards.
It was, but he stumbled to. Again, it's another thing. Like the guy came at him, and I guess there was contact. But you know when there's if I'm stumbling,
contact against who?
Both of them. They both had contact with each other. It's like
someone had to initiate it though. If you look back at the
but I don't know.
It's like to steal the inbound, he pushed him off, then got the ball right back.
What was it? He hit a shot, and then. But you remember what it was? It was the inbounder screwed up on the inbound too, because he was and I think he was trying to pass to someone, but then messed it, want to go somewhere else.
Yes.
And that's what screwed it up. But what I think it was on the defense. Like we come in like
I'm Reggie.
Say you're Reggie and we're coming.
So
we
I'm just the ball.
No, we're trying to do the you hit your three, right? You hit your three.
Yep.
Right?
I'm the defender.
You hit your three, now you're coming back.
I'm Reggie. I'm the defender. Yes.
Now you're defending. Now I try to get the ball. I might come at you and now turn.
Right.
There's the contact. But it's between both of us. You can't really be like.
If you look at the play, he pushes him off, gets it.
But again, I could have pushed off of you too, because I come here and I turn around now. This is me still. I'm still. I know what you're doing is defending my push off of you, right? But now I do that and I stumble. But because I stumble, I'm still stumbling ahead. That's what it was. He kind of tripped with him, and his hands were like that, so he did that. I knocked him, got the inbounder screwed up, and that's how Reggie got it.
I guess
you could
the way they
foul.
Yeah.
But it's one of those like.
It's playoff basketball.
Yeah.
I don't see the. So you can. I mean, essentially, you can make the argument.
Again, it wasn't as blatant as when he pushed Jordan, but
you could make the argument. You could essentially make the argument in all three cases. Then, if this was a regular season basketball, a foul could have been called legit on any one of those plays. But because I think it's playoffs. Now, for those of you that obviously watch NBA playoffs year after year, the refs tend to let things go when it comes to a playoff atmosphere. So in all those three cases during the regular season, maybe you could pick one of those and say, a foul should have been called. But because these are all in playoff atmospheres, I think the right move not to call a foul was legit. I still want to poll. I still want people to poll to see which one is a legit foul, the Jordan or the Reggie Miller one. But
that one there, I think the reason they didn't call it because one, the ball wasn't in play, and it's two guys kind of fighting for a spot almost. Like they weren't, like nothing was really happening. Everyone was just jockeying for position. So like, who am I really gonna call a foul on? And the guy kind of fell. It wasn't like he was pushed. He fell. He fell himself too. So it just kind of coincided with them tangling up, right? It's like I'm slipping, but you're near me, so I make it look like, you knocked me, or it kind of looks like you knocked me down because the ref looked at the wrong time or a second too late. But
you know who we need to, you know we need as a judge? Steve Javi, hit us up.
yes.
We know you're an NBA retired. We know that you're an NBA retired ref. Hit us up. We need you to decide this. All right? We need your expertise.
That's big.
All right. Damn, that was loud on sports.
I know.
All right, what do we got next, brother?
Okay. I like this one.
All right, you want to bring it up? Or you want me to say it? Doesn't matter.
Never do this. We'll go into the, I guess this will be kind of relationship aspect of life or whatever it is. All right, so.
You want to do it?
I'll do this one. Okay, so you had a relationship. Let's see. We'll put a few years behind your relationship. So you guys were dating, we'll say maybe 4 years. Say 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you guys, whatever happens, you guys break up. It's a somewhat decent breakup. There's no feelings here and there, but it's nothing like terrible. No one's like slandering each other. No one's bashing each other, whatever, right? So now you guys are done. You separate, whatever.
Sorry, this is after dating for a few years.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like it's not a year or a couple years.
4 or 5 years. You guys are dating for 4 or 5 years.
It was pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. You had your issues, obviously here and there, but nothing. It's not like you broke up for like a year and then got back together. Maybe you guys fought, whatever. You had your things. You separated maybe a week or whatever and got back, whatever. But 4 or 5 years is basically solid, right? You guys are done. You guys kind of move on. You still kind of keep contact, know what's going on with each other's lives, but it's whatever. Now you get your own partner. You meet someone. You guys are together. Now, is flexing on the gram or Facebook with your new significant other, your new boo, immediately after a breakup, is that cool? Is that a good flex, or is that like corny? Is that something you shouldn't do? Should you wait? Is there like, obviously not the next day, right? But okay, let's just say we'll do different time periods. Say okay, 3 months. We'll just say 3 months, and now you've met someone and you guys are dating.
Yeah. So this can be a tricky situation, or it can be plain and simple, right? And this is what I mean by tricky. I'll start with the tricky part first. Right? So the tricky part first is time has passed, right? Let's just say hypothetically. So it's been 3-4 years, right? Time has passed. And
no, you're dating 3-4 years.
You were dating 3-4 years.
You've only broke. I'm going by different tiers.
Yeah.
You've broken up. It's 3 months now. You've been broken up.
Cool.
You met someone.
Cool.
And you guys say, okay, we're gonna try and make this work.
Gotcha.
First question: do you think 3 months is too short after dating 4 or 5 years to get into a new relationship? Like have a girlfriend, a legitimate title girlfriend, not we're just feeling each other out. We're just talking.
I think that's quick. Me personally, I think that.
I believe some people. I think that's kind of quick.
Some people may disagree.
Yeah.
I think 3-4 months after breaking up, that's.
And it's not a terrible relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not you guys the 4 or 5 years. It wasn't terrible. It was like it really was good. Even an inkling of a marriage talk was in there too, right? There was some marriage talk, but okay. 3 months I think would be in a relationship like that. Yeah, I think it's kind of fast to get a new partner.
I agree.
But okay.
So I'm gonna throw in a couple variables here, and the variable is this, right? So if we're just gonna use your girl for an example, if a person's a girl, starts dating and you haven't.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say she jumped into a relationship, right? And she started dating and boom, a post comes up, right? And I'm thinking about this, her side, right?
Yeah.
You kind of feel like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Now, if you're immature, that's probably gonna push you to go out there and find someone else, and now you're posting something on the social media. At that point, you look like the cornball.
Yeah.
Right? Now, for her to jump into a relationship that quick, and she's posting on whatever social media site, it could be legit that she's found somebody that's treated her right, that loves her, she's in a good space, and she wants to celebrate it by posting on social media. It depends on where your heart is. Now, if she's not really in love with this person, and she's just posting for the heck of it, that's not a flex. That's a corn ass move, right? Either way, it still looks bad on the guy because he didn't post anything first. Regardless if 2 months later now he's gonna put something. Well, yeah, she kind of beat you to the punch, son. You know what I mean? Now, is it depends on where your heart is. That's the main answer. I don't feel it necessary. I still think the time frame is too quick, right?
Okay.
It looks bad. A portion of it looks bad on you because other people looking at it, wow, you jump from one relationship to the other quite quickly, right? And then it also looks bad on the guy because he hasn't done anything. So they're now punking him, right?
Yeah.
To me, I think there should be a minimum of at least a year before anybody posts anything.
Okay.
But just make sure after that year, you're the first person to do it.
What about dating? Okay, so I guess there's kind of two parts to it, right? Because there's the dating and then there's the posting of it. So do you think, okay, 3 months is short. Okay, let's say.
No, we'll keep it there.
Okay, say they were dating. Say you found someone after 3 months. Just,
Got you.
you know, you found someone 3 months and now this person wants to date. Like they say, okay, I want the title of girlfriend. I don't want to just thing, whatever, right? Are you cool with giving the title, but you're like, we're not posting anything. I'm not putting it out there. I'm not saying, hey, we're not promoting that we're dating right now.
Ooh.
Is that? I guess is that okay? Not boasting about it, but doing it. I mean, it's still. I still think it's short. But
you know what's funny about this? I'm not running away from the question.
Yeah, no, I know.
But what's funny about this is, why is social media the judge of
So,
like,
I know.
why is it why is social media
I know.
the judge? Like, why does social media have to be the definitive
I know.
answer whether or not you're together or not? Like before social media, if you guys are together, there's nothing to post, right?
That's just a matter of telling people.
Right. You told this friend, and in high school it's spread around, oh, this person's dating this person.
Yeah.
There was no, okay, well, are they serious? If it's serious, write on a piece of paper, make sure everybody knows.
Yeah, that's kind of what that is. Like, put it on paper.
And spread it around to the school. You know what I mean?
Or get like a shirt or something
Like a
that
tag.
says I'm dating this
dating.
person. Yeah.
Or when you're in a breakup, put on a piece of paper. Complicated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, oh, your status on Facebook says it. It's like, so what?
But to go
Like,
back, yeah.
But go ahead,
To answer your modern day point, right? Speaking of today's era, to prevent anybody else from intruding on your budding relationship,
I hear that.
yes, I can see that, okay, I want everybody to know that I was single, but now I'm in a relationship. So if you're getting, what do you call them now? I'm not into the DMs. Slide into, what do they call it? What do they call it now? Sliding into your DMs, right?
Yeah.
So if you're getting DMs and all that, and you're getting people leaving stuff on your pages, you put on there that your status is now not single, you're in a relationship, all right, that means back off, right? So in that sense, yes, I get the importance of putting it out there that you're in a relationship, so it fends off other people. But if you're just doing it as a corny comeback,
trying to save face,
trying to save face, trying to show off.
Yeah.
To me, I find that whack. I'm just saying though, if you're gonna do that, make sure you're counting the 365 days, and then boom, you post it.
Have it set.
You're supposed to pull that trigger. You know what I mean?
Just have it set for that date. Just have it scheduled to post.
Another corny thing is, if you're gonna don't do like some evil shit where you're posting it like on your ex's, your anniversary or the birthday. You know what I mean? That is corny. That's corny. You know what I mean? Or Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Because you can post that shit on Valentine's Day, but doesn't mean that she don't like your gift and you guys are breaking up 2 days later. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
get
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't see this whole like with the whole posting and stuff. I don't think anyone should feel forced to post the other, like whether they're in a new relationship, they're not, or if they break up and not, because no one puts the negative stuff out there anyways. You're only gonna know because they change their status. No one's gonna put a picture of the two of them standing together. Some people might. Some people will do that. Like they'll post the negative stuff. And I'm not against that either, because that's how it should. Like really, that's how Instagram and Facebook stuff should be. Like the good and the bad, you should be posting, because a lot of people, everyone just posts the good, so everyone keeps thinking, oh wow, look at this person's life, it's so great. And I mean, you shouldn't be living your life looking at others, but come on now, that's just the world we live in, right? You look at stuff and you'll look and be like, oh, this person's went here, or this person's doing this person's doing that. And that's great. And what you got to look to though is the gaps between when they don't post. That's probably when, I'm not saying always bad stuff's happening, but usually sometimes that's when some negative stuff's happening. They don't post that. People should post certain, not all the bad things that are going on in your life, but just be like, yo, today was a bad day. You don't even have to say what it was. Just say, today was a bad day. Boom. So at least everyone knows that.
But even then, like
you have down days and stuff. I don't have to guess, but everyone has a good day, a bad day.
Do you feel as if it's people post just to get something off their chest, like legit?
Yeah.
They're like they're so
Therapy.
just exactly. So it's a therapeutic tactic, right? So they can't talk to their family members. They can't talk to their friends. So leaving these little breadcrumbs on social media makes it look like, okay, they're going through something relationship-wise. People may show concern or just leave a little heart emoji or a break or say little sign that they're there for you. And that aspect, if they're without saying the status of your relationship, right? If you're instead of forget about posting a picture, right? Just say that you're saying I am in a relationship. Is that still considered corny, or is it that okay? That's fine.
No.
So I didn't post a picture of me, hugging up on a girl, or she didn't post a picture of her leg on a man. They're just saying that their status has now changed from single to now being in a relationship.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, because it's just informing the people, your people. It's not you.
So it's not a flex.
No, because all you're saying is just the status. You know what I mean? You're not like bragging on it.
That's
it's
right.
like putting all this extra stuff that's unnecessary. It's just, hey, like if you've already had a status saying you're single, obviously you change it. Like if you're with someone, put it. If you didn't have no status up and you just want to, I don't think it's corny, but it's like, okay, why did we need to know that? We didn't know you were single before.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about you that. But
Not
you just put it up there and just saying, hey, I'm just changing my status.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, in a relationship now. That's it.
Okay. Not corny.
No.
Okay. Your ex, a week later, changes their status. Is that now corny, or
now
shit.
were they
I wouldn't-
already in the relationship before me
Yes.
and didn't change it, but now
No.
I get into one, I change mine, and then they change theirs.
Yeah.
I know you changed it because I changed mine. I don't know if it's corny, but it's a corny as in like I don't care corny like okay. I'm curious as to why you changed it now.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean if I'm her boyfriend, I might, and I'm paying attention to all that, I might want to question like, so how come you changed it now? When
there
he changed it?
there shouldn't be any more conversations.
You didn't want to claim me until he did. Well, you're trying to get back with him. Now that he's thing, now you can put that like, you know what I mean? But outside of that, me just being me, and I'm not gonna. If I'm just the ex, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing the same thing I'm doing after I do it, then I'm gonna
That's
be like,
corny.
okay,
Yeah, that's too
now
much.
you're just being a little extra, but
Yeah. But poll that. That's another poll. So is flexing on any social media or posting on any social media site after a breakup that you're in a relationship via words or pictures of your new boo, is that corny? Is it a flex, or is it just a legit way to show